Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are making another tier list. I haven't done one of these in probably a couple weeks. This one is going to be all the sets released in 2026 so far. I'll probably do this again at the end of the year, but I just wanted to get my thoughts now and then I can compare them to see if they've changed at the end of the year. This list is completely up to date. It even has the sets that haven't released yet, like these ones along the bottom here, other than the X-Wing. I'll release let's move this one up to where the currently released sets are. These sets down here all don't release until I believe September, June, July, June. So a few of these sets haven't released yet, but I do have kind of opinions on them. But obviously I won't have solid opinions on them until I actually pick them up. But let's get right into the list here. The Darksaber GWP here, I do actually like this thing quite a bit. I have built it. It does look really nice. It's on my Mando display with the UCS N1 and UCS Razor Crest. I think it's solid. I think it's like B tier. I mean, it's just a good GWP. It's like nothing special. Like I think it's worse than the Camino one last year, but the lightsaber line is like if you're not going to include a minifigure in the GWP, you should make a lightsaber. Like this is the best GWP line that they've made that doesn't have figures in them. Now, all these smart play sets here. This tier list, when I initially opened it, did not have an F tier. I added an F tier specifically for all of these. Um, I don't even know if I want to like if I were to order them. I think Dagobah is probably the best, then the Cantina, then like the Thai Advanced, then probably the Final Duel, then the Falcon, then the X-Wing, then the ATST. This ATST is hideous. Like I think that's how I'm gonna order them, but like it doesn't really matter. All these things are pretty equally bad. This is just like this is a 1 out of 10. This is like a 1.2 out of 10. Like they're all pretty bad. The Mando and Grogu speeder here, it's a really nice set. This thing was on sale for $7 recently. Like, if you don't have a Mando and Grogu fig somehow, like this is probably an S tier set just for the value of it. Like, if you don't own any Lego Star Wars sets, you go and watch the movie and pick this up. Like, it is probably the best value you could possibly have. It does have the old Grogu, old Mando, but like, you can probably find it for $7 at this point. Like I said, it was on sale like a week ago. It'll probably go on sale again. But like, I mean, just for the value of it, like I think I'm gonna put it probably B tier. Like I don't want to overrate it. Like I was gonna put it A tier, but I was like, for 99% of this is a skip. I literally only bought it because I needed the Mando capes for a mock I made with the Clone Wars Season 7 Ahsoka, and I needed the capes for the victory and death scene at the end. That's the only reason I bought this is because I needed two of the Mando capes. If I didn't need that, I probably wouldn't have bought this set because it's just $10 for the two figs that you probably already have if you've been collecting Star Wars for any amount of time at this point. If you've bought any Mando set, you surely have those. Next up, we have the Cobb Vanth Speeder here. Now, if this set was $25, it would probably be S tier. I do really like this thing. You get a really pretty solid build. You get two of the best minifigs they've made in a long time. Like these figures, even though like Cobb Vanth might not be a super desirable character because he's kind of from a or no, he was Mando season 2, not Mando season 3. So he's part of the show that people still like. I was thinking he was season 3 for some reason. And then you get Cad Bane from Book of Boba Fett. Cobb Vanth is also in Boba Fett. This scene would be from Boba Fett, which I know people aren't a big fan of. But like I'm gonna throw it A tier, I think. Like I said, if this was $25, I think I saw it on sale the other day for $28. At that price, this is an S tier set. I do really like this thing. Like I said, two of the best figures we've gotten in a long time. Definitely the best Cad Bane figure we've ever gotten. It's just a really nice set. Next up, we have the Yoda and Darth Vader bust here. Now, like, these are pretty subjective. I mean, everything here is subjective, but like, I feel like if you like the way this Yoda bust looks, I don't. But if you do, I feel like it's a solid value. Like, it looks like a decent sized build. You get the Yoda figure, you get all that for $40. I don't think it's a bad set if you like the way it looks. I just don't like the way it looks. So I think I'm gonna throw it D tier. And then the Vader bust, like I think I'm gonna throw it C tier. Like I think it's fine. Um, I just think it's a little overpriced. If it was like $40 like the Yoda one, it would probably be like B tier. But uh, I know I usually don't like to include price in these videos, but because all these sets are currently available and they're all from this year, like if I'm doing it through 1 year, I'll factor price in. If I'm doing it like through different eras, I usually like to not factor price because like you don't know. I don't have an inflation calculator in my head. I don't know all that. So it's like when you're doing stuff from different eras, I don't think you should factor price, but when it's all from 1 year, I think it's fine too. Next up, we have the MIDI scale AT-AT. I think this is really pretty nice. If you don't have another AT-AT, I think it's a great build. I just own all the MIDI scale sets, so I picked this thing up, and I do like it. I think at MSRP, it's a little bit overpriced, but I've seen it. I think like 52 is kind of like the going rate at this point for it. Like usually a lot of the stores like Amazon, Target, all that, they'll have it at MSRP for like 6 months and then it will go to a pretty steady sale price of like roughly 20% off. And I think this thing has been around 52. The Venator, on the other hand, I haven't seen on sale, but I think I'm still gonna throw it in A tier. Like this thing is beautiful. It's a little overpriced. It probably should have been like $70, but it's a beautiful set. Like not much else to say about it. It is really nice and probably like if you're looking purely on value, it's probably the best Venator you can get. Like it is really really nice. Like if you don't own the UCS and want a Venator and you just kind of like it, like you're not like, oh, I really really love the UCS. Like I want to spend $650 on this. Like you love the Clone Wars, you love Episode 3, you really love the Venator, and you want to spend $650 on the Venator. You're just like, yeah, it's cool. Get this. It's a great set, and hopefully it's on sale for like $65 soon. The UCS N1 Starfighter here. Now, this might be a hot take, but I think so far out of these, it's probably the best set we've gotten this year. Definitely top two. Maybe pure value wise, it's not the best, but I do love this thing. It looks incredible. If you watched my review on it, you know I do really like it. I think I gave it like a 7 out of 10 on that, which, like I said, by UCS standards, it's not like the best. Like, it's definitely a tier below like the best UCS that's out there. But this thing looks great, and the silver parts on it look amazing. Honestly, I think it's growing on me the longer I have it. A lot of the times I'll like see a set and be like, oh, that's really cool. And then I'll get it and be like, oh, well, like it's still cool, but like it's not as cool as I thought it was. This thing, it's like growing on me the longer I own it because I have it next to the Razor Crest. I have it with the Dark Saber there. Like it's just a really cool display. I'll probably put my Mando helmet with it. That's something I actually haven't done yet. I want the full display there. I'll probably put that there with it and have that full display. But I do love this set. I think it's really great. Next up, we have the 4 Plus Grogu's Homestead set here. Now, like, I don't know. It's pretty bad. I'm honestly only throwing it in D tier because I think it's better than the Smart Play sets. Like, if you have a young kid and you asked me, should I buy them a 4 Plus set or should I buy them a Smart Play set? I'd tell you buy them a 4 Plus set. Like, at least those. This one in particular, you don't get any minifigures in it, so I guess it's a bad example. But like at least those, like there's the Mando N1, you at least get like actual minifigures in those. You don't get these hideous looking things with a trash can on the side and a QR code on the back, whatever it is. Like these things are atrocious. At least the 4 Plus set has something going for it, but it is bottom of D. It is right on the line. Like it's a 4 Plus set. It's not for me, but it is what it is. Next up, the ATRT attack here. This set I actually just picked up the other day, and it's really nice. The figures in it are great. It's pretty solid builds. It should have just been $30. Like, same thing with the Cobb Vanth Speeder. If this set was $30, it would have been S tier. But because of that pricing, I think I'm going to put it down in B tier. I think the pricing on this one is way more egregious than it is on the Cobb Vanth Speeder because I believe this was 35 and it probably should have been like 25, whereas this one should have been 30 and it's 45. So, yikes. But it's a great set if you can get it at a good price. I picked it up because there was like a Target thing where if you spent like $170, you got $20 back. So I picked up this and the Razor Crest, and then like red card, all that. I figured like, oh, I'm basically paying like $150 for the two of these sets. Like, that's worth it at that point for me. But this set I do think is really really nice, but it just the price man. The Anzellan ship here. Now, this is one of the two Mando sets here I have absolutely zero interest in. Maybe after watching the movie, the ship will be really cool and I'll like it and I'll end up picking it up. I feel like that's a situation a lot of people are in with this set because we just don't know anything about it. But, like, I think it's going to go in C tier for now, probably right above that Darth Vader bust. Like, it's actually, like, a solid price. Like, at least price per piece wise. I've heard the build's pretty tiny, but, like, it's a solid price per piece ratio. You just don't get any real minifigures in it unless you count a B1 as a minifigure, which I don't. But it's a fine set, but like it's nothing special. I'm actually gonna flip that around. I think I prefer that AT-AT, and I'll flip that there. Next up we have the buildable Grogu here. Now, if you don't already own one, this is a good set. So I think I'm gonna rank it higher than I'm about to give my opinion on it. I have absolutely zero interest in getting this because I have the 2021. Uh, but if you don't own that one or the Grogu with Pram, like if you don't already have a buildable Grogu, I think this is like right here. I think it's like middle of B tier. I think it's a very nice set. It's definitely the best buildable Grogu we've gotten, but like I'm not buying another one. Like it's not like some builds where it's like, oh, the new one is such a huge upgrade from the old one that I feel like I want to get the new one. Like this thing, it's like you get an armor plate and like you can bend the arm. I think is like the only difference. Like it, you can position the arm a little differently. Yeah, I mean it's our fourth, fifth buildable Grogu, however many it is. We didn't need it, but of course we're gonna get another one. Next up is the Razor Crest here. Now this set I initially thought was trash. And then, like I said, I put it together and I actually do really like this thing. I like it a lot better than I thought I would. I'll be honest, I was basically like I said, I had some Target discounts. I was basically thinking like I'm paying roughly like $120 for this set. I'm paying $120 for a Zeb figure, and that's about it. Like $120 for a Zeb figure and like a few hours of building for fun. But I actually do really like this thing. I do still think the interior is pathetic. I think for a $150 set, you have to do better than this. But it it does look great. I'll be honest. I think this looks better than the previous Playscale one. Just looks. Playscale or play functions and interior and all that. The old one's so much better. But I think this new one does look incredible. The figures are incredible, and it's gonna go A tier for me. I feel like A tier is kind of the bracket where it's like I think all three of these sets, if they were like $10 cheaper in the case of these two, and probably $30 cheaper in the case of the Razor Crest, like this thing should have been $120 tops. Uh, if all these sets were just a bit cheaper, I think they'd be S tier sets. I think that's pretty much a story of like pretty much everything here. Like other than Grogu speeder bike, Mando Grogu speeder bike here, the Dark Saber because it's the GWP, and like the Enzellan Starship. I think pretty much every single and the Grogu. I don't know if I said that, the buildable Grogu. I think every set on here so far is like one tier below what it would be if it was just like $10 cheaper. Um, like pretty much every set here would probably be like moved up a tier if it was just a little bit cheaper. Uh, like these two would stay here, and Zone Ship would probably stay there, but like Vader would probably be in B. Some of these would probably be in A. Like some some of these are gonna stay, but like so many of these sets would just move up if they were just a bit cheaper. But that's a rant for another day. The X-Wing here is the other set going in S tier. I don't think I like it as much as the N1. I do think it's a better value than the N1. And I think for 99% of people, they're going to prefer the X-Wing over the N1. I just really like the way the N1 looks. Like it's one of those things. Same thing with the Razor Crest there. Like those two sets, I was kind of meh on until I saw it in person. That Razor Crest and that N1 in person look incredible. I will not lie. Um, it's just a pricing issue. Whereas with the X-Wing here, it's not that terribly overpriced. I'll be honest. Like it's $20 more than the last X-Wing, I believe, but it is so much better. It is so much better, and it's really cool that we got a blue X-Wing. Really cool that we got some new figures with it. Like could it have been $60? Sure, but like it's nowhere near as much of a feels bad as some of these other sets retail prices are. Shock Trooper mech, I don't care. It just buy the battle pack. Buy the $24 at this point Clone Trooper battle pack from 2024 and just get your Shock Trooper that way. You're paying $10 more getting 3 white clones and a bunch of droids and some much better builds than this. This thing is pretty bad. This Mandalorian battle pack here, I do actually really like. I know a lot of people have criticisms on it, but I think it's pretty solid. I like the way the commandos look. I have always liked the 327, not 327th, 322nd clones. Um, I think they look good. People complain about helmet holes and all that. It's whatever to me. That speeder is probably one of the best battle pack builds I've seen in a while. I mean, it's still a battle pack build, so it's something special, but it's like it's like a 7 out of 10 battle pack build, whereas a lot of them lately have been like 4 out of 10s. Like that. The Night Trooper battle pack one is real rough compared to this one. Next up, we have the Hut mech here. I don't remember exactly what it's called. It's like the Hut Palace mech. It's the set with Embo. It looks like the upscaled Boba Fett mech. I believe this is $55. I think this set is like fine. It's basically like the spider tank they did a few years ago. It's basically, are you paying $50 for an Embo fig? And I probably will end up doing that at some point. At the very least, I'll buy it on sale. But it really depends how much I like the movie. Like if I love the movie, this is probably a day one buy. If the movie ends up sucking, which I really hope it doesn't, uh, it might not be a cop. But I think for now, I think I'm gonna put it right above the ATRT attack, where it's another like meh build, great figs, and just leave it at that. The buildable BB-8 here. Now, this thing is the worst pricing. I personally believe this pricing is worse than the Turbo Tank. I know that's like the overpriced set that people are upset about, and I do understand that because it's a really exciting set. Could have been a UT-AT, but it's still a Turbo Tank. People like that. It has clone figures in it that people want. So people will give that set a lot more like publicity. Like this is the overpriced set. I think this is worse. It's like 550 something pieces, I believe, for $90. And this thing is small. Like I think it's like I think the main body of it is like a little bit bigger than a softball. Like it is tiny. And it's also like it's a sequel set, so like I already don't particularly care about it. Like the buildable droids I do really like, so if this thing ever goes on sale for like $50, I might pick it up, but I just don't care. And like factoring in pricing, like I don't know. It's better than that Yoda bust, but not I think it's worse than the Vader one. Next up, we have the advent calendar here. Now, these next four sets, I obviously don't have hands on. Nobody, I assume, does. Maybe some land members have them already, but 99.9% of people won't have hands on these for anywhere between 1 month in the case of these two, 2 months in the case of the shuttle, and then I think 3 or 4 months in the case of the advent calendar. But I think I do like this one. This will be the first advent calendar I've bought since probably 2013. I think that was the last time I bought an advent calendar when I was younger. When I got back into Lego, I just didn't particularly care about them. This one last year kind of sucked, I'll be honest. But this one I do really like. You get some really nice figures in it. You get the Mando. Honestly, most people are probably buying this for the new IG-11 head mold. That definitely pushed me over the edge. If that wasn't in there, I probably wouldn't buy it. I'll just be honest. That was kind of a deciding factor for me. Once I saw that, I was like, yeah, that's really cool. That makes me want this even more. Where it's like, normally I'd probably lean towards no on advent calendars, but I always see them in store and be like, that would be something fun to do. But overall, I think I'll put this in like B tier here, right behind the AT-AT. Next up, we have the AT-RT driver helmet here. Now, I really like helmets. I think this one looks great. I think from the side, I've seen some pictures from the side, it doesn't look that great, but I think I'm going to throw this right here in B tier. Next up, the Imperial Shuttle. This set, I pre-ordered it. I love it. It's going in S tier. This thing is beautiful. People want to complain about the price of this thing. It is 1 to 1, almost to the cent. I think it is like 139.32 is the 2015 Imperial Shuttle Tydirium adjusted for inflation price. And that's like the Imperial Shuttle that people love. Like that everyone thinks it's the best play scale Imperial Shuttle. I think this thing is pretty close to that. I think it looks great. And this thing is, like I said, it is 60 something cents away from being the exact same as the 2015 one, which is the one everyone talks about. I understand it's slightly smaller, but it's not a huge deal to me. And I really like the set, and hopefully it gets here as soon as possible. Because like I think I mentioned I pre-ordered it, and I'm really excited for it. I don't think it's quite as good as the two above it, but I think it's right there. It's definitely head and shoulders above these. Now the buildable Vader minifigure, uh, it's just not for me. I know a lot of people have said that they love this thing, but I just don't like it. I think I'm gonna put it right below the Vader bust there. I don't think it's like outright bad like these. I think I said that in the reveal video for this was I was like I think it's pretty bad, but I don't think it's outright bad now that I've gotten a better look at it, thought about it more, but I don't like it. I I don't plan on buying it. Pretty much everything C tier or below, I probably don't plan on buying unless I get a really good deal on it. Like if I think this thing's $100, if I find it for like 60 or below, same thing with like the Vader bust. If I find it for like 30, $40 maybe, but like I just don't really like it. So yeah, that's my tier list for the sets from this year so far. It will probably be updated before the end of the year, and I'm sure some of these rankings will change. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye.